All right, what's going on, you guys? My name's Jose, aka Cinnamon Joe. We're back again, this time through a Discord call. None of us are in the same room. Is that right? Flow Nominal and Mactastic.
Don't call it Flow Nominal. You know that's not my name.
All right, so Flow Nominal. How?
I fucking hate you both. You're both the worst. I don't know why I do this podcast.
Okay, so
so I'm Baker. Hello.
And who's the other guy? Who are you, sir? Are you playing RuneScape right now?
Fuck, I've been playing
You bet your
RuneScape
ass
since you
he's playing
started
RuneScape.
talking to me.
I figured. All right, so we got a lot of news today, and then we actually haven't had a chance to kind of pick a topic because a lot of our week has just been like set up a PC, try to figure out this streaming thing, try to set up OBS, try to all this other crap. So as of right now, we're kind of in an okay space. Would you guys say?
Are we?
I mean, it's not terrible. Like,
no, I mean we sound okay, so
we'll all be homeless. That's what.
True.
True.
I would say we have the privilege to be at home and be on a Discord call talking about anime and pop culture news. So, like, speaking of pop culture,
Segway's gonna need some work, bud.
Oh no!
Real quick,
we're starting into the comic books already.
So apparently the guy who's playing Knull in Venom 3, he's the big symbiote god man. It will apparently be Andy's sword? Yes, you can kind of see it right here. Knull has the sword on his left there. Can you kind of tell who this silhouetted man is by any chance?
Is that Hugh Jackman?
That is Mr. Andy Serkis himself, director of Venom 2. So apparently he's just gonna be Knull, I guess.
I'm gonna be honest. Both those movies were so forgettable. Like, not even bad. Just like they're a lot like Thor 2 for me, where I watched both of them and I can't fucking tell you a thing that happened.
I watched clips for the first movie. Riot was the bad guy, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, the white symbiote, or was it the?
Yeah, like silvery kind of guy.
Yeah.
Point is that it seemed kind of meh in the clips I watched. So
I think the best parts of, like, we lost him. We lost the stream.
Oh, it's in shambles.
Anyway, while he
panic.
While he figures out the technical difficulties, I always thought the best parts of, like, Venom, like the movies, was like Eddie and fucking Venom just hanging out together. Like,
yeah, I mean, those scenes seemed pretty nice.
Those parts. I mean, you haven't restarted the stream, but you never left.
Oh, so were you guys even interested in watching the third Venom?
I was.
I'm gonna be honest, no, not really. Not because like the other two were bad, but just like I said, they were so forgettable. And like the only parts I enjoy were the parts between Eddie and fucking Venom. Like, and Mrs. Chang, I guess. Mrs. Chang's pretty cool.
Yeah, I will say you're not wrong. Mrs. Chang, yeah.
It's like I was super excited when it's like, oh, Woody Harrelson's on to do the second one, and then I was like, oh, okay, this is a very memorable role by him. But
that's right. He was playing the dude that got taken over by Carnage, right? In the second film.
That's correct.
Yeah, I watched clips of that too. I don't know what the hell was going on that day, but I was like watching every Venom movie clip I could for whatever reason. And yeah, I can't imagine actually like paying movie tickets to go see it. It seemed kind of
like the best part of Venom 2, Electric Boogaloo, was literally shown in the trailer when Venom takes over Eddie, and then Carnage takes over Woody Harrelson, and he's like, that is a red one. And then he like runs away, or he's trying to like run away, or he hides back inside Eddie. I was like, that's good. I like that. And then I don't remember the rest of that fucking movie.
Fantastic. What a banger.
What a banger. Is he gonna be in is that gonna be like a crossover with the Spider-Man universe? Because wasn't he in the ending, spoilers if you haven't seen Far From Home? Like, didn't he show up in the post-credit scene for that?
Yeah, but it was really dumb because, like, right after right, he basically goes back to his own universe.
Oh, sad.
So literally, like, it had zero to no implication. Like, Venom licks the screen and he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna eat. I'm gonna do.
I loved it when he said it's
I'm gonna eat you.
I loved it when he said it's Venoming time and licked the screen.
Yeah, he said it's Venoming time, like the screen where Peter Parker got outed, and then Peter Parker's identity gets fixed on the next one, and then he gets booted back to his own universe.
Oh, did you
So
guys see the popcorn bucket stuff for Venom 3?
No, is it? Do I need to ask for it with extra butter?
I actually wrote that in the comments on Twitter when I saw it. I'm like, Sai pulls out the extra butter.
What is the fucking
It's
joke with like making it so you can use it as anyway? Like, what's the point?
they're taking novelty to the extreme. I don't know, man.
Like
I
like
mean,
the
it's
Dune
a neat idea, but
like the Dune one kind of made sense, and then Deadpool and Wolverine, it's like, yeah, let's make fun of the Dune popcorn bucket. Now we're just doing it for realsies. What are we
yeah.
doing?
What if we took Venom's head and made it so you got popcorn out of his mouth?
Mm-hmm. Is there a big dumb
Yeah.
tongue?
Oh, you bet your ass there is.
Good, good. I wouldn't be able to finish without the tongue.
Amen, brother.
Amen, brother.
Okay, so just kind of end that off. Venom 3, we're not excited. We're excited for Venom Horse. The movie probably won't be good. Yeah, you guys think we should watch Venom at some point?
Well,
We could watch it in a Discord call at a later date. I don't want to go see it in theaters.
Oh, no, I mean like Venom 1 and 2 on a Discord call.
I mean, if I'm watching it with you guys, sure. I'm not going to do it on my own. I'm going to tell you that right now.
Absolutely.
Okay.
I've already seen him. I got what I needed out of him.
All right. Well, Venom, Andy Serkis, surprising for me, but hey, not terrible. All right, moving on. So you guys know the new game, the one I've been talking about by the Persona director, Metaphor ReFantazio. Apparently sold 1 million copies the same week that Dragon Ball Sparking Zero came out. And I don't know if you guys have seen the internet, they all love Sparking Zero, yet they all complain that it's too hard, apparently.
Yeah, how do I beat
I saw memes about that where people were like, "Oh, what a bitch! You can't turn down the difficulty and try again or some shit." And I was wondering what the fuck they were talking about.
I think
Apparently,
they got stuck on the first boss, I think.
yeah, grade 8 Vegeta apparently is
Oh,
super, super hard. Some people were like big mad and sad and they were talking mad shit. And there was a guy I work with too. He was like, yo, this doesn't play anything like Xenoverse. I don't know if I like the game. I don't think I'll play it. You know what? I might actually just stop playing. I'm just
I want
like,
to return
okay.
it.
I'm just like, okay, man. I don't
what
know,
a
man.
what a shit game, man! What are they thinking?
Dude, it's not anything like Xenoverse. And I'm a Xenoverse fan to like, dude. I was just like, okay.
I really wonder if it was that bad for folks, if that many people are complaining about it. Because I mean, it was all over Twitter, and oh yeah, they did have a grade 8 Vegeta. Now that I remember, as
Yep.
like the
Yeah.
template for it, and it's like, what the fuck was getting you guys about this? You know?
Too
Did
hard.
Apparently
you play
he's
your copy, Jose?
yeah, I was trying to play it and kind of see if I could like stream it or whatever. So in case we had dead air, I could just switch over to the Sparking Zero. But no, I'm just gonna do this. No, I didn't play no matches. I have the game in the system, but I'll probably play a little bit when I get the chance. But no, I haven't I haven't played anything. I
Well,
just
when you
kind of
encounter grade
started.
8 Vegeta, you got to beat him in the first try to flex on him.
Oh yeah, I'll record it for you guys and I'll show you like, yeah, these people some bitches. I don't know what they're talking about. No, but for real, like these Budokai Tenkaichi games, like yeah, they're not the greatest when it comes to handling either. Like whenever I look at clips, it looks way good. Like the handling looks way better than PS2 Budokai Tenkaichi 2, which I played back in the day. But
Hell
that's
yeah,
just
brother,
me.
same here.
I'm just saying. But this game, Metaphor, ReFantazio, also did 1 million copies. Apparently, they did like 100,000 in like the first day or so. It says right here, the game's collector edition includes a steelbook, soundtrack, art book. I know our friend Tristan. He was trying to. He said he was gonna get this, but I don't know if he'll buy it day one. He'll probably do Game
Mhm.
Pass. Actually, if I'm being honest.
Well, the pre-order inclusions seem pretty standard with the steelbook and all.
And it says when customers who pre-order the game receive in-game usable bonus items, an archery EXP chess set, and the Adventurer's Journey pack. So I and
Ugh.
like
Pre-order
and
items, ew.
yeah, and it says Atlas describes the game as write your destiny and rise above fears as you step into a fantasy world. Okay, I think this is a game you might have to just experience, but it is from the Persona 5 director, Persona 4, 3, 4, 5 director, and then it features a lot of like the same musician, the same artist. So a lot of people who kind of coming back with the same guy. Apparently, he just kind of picked up his team was like, hey, me and these people are going to become a whole different team, and we want to make a different game that's not Persona. And Atlas was like, sure. So that's how we got this.
So this
Oh,
guy
you know
is
what?
Yeah, go ahead.
This guy's the reason I don't have my Persona 6 yet. Got it.
Yeah, he said
We
Persona
have to
6.
edge the fans even longer.
Please stop. I can only be blue balled so long.
Yeah,
No, but
so
Sherm, I have to make a Muso game called Persona 5 Strikers. That's what the people are clamoring for.
Man.
and then we got to make a tactics game.
yeah, that's what the fans want. They don't want another addition to the numbered series. We need spin-off game.
I
Gotta
got
milk.
I got so excited at that fucking E3 because it was like Persona 5 S, and I was like, oh sweet, it's coming to the Switch. And it's like Strikers. It's a Muso game, and I'm like, never mind. I do not care anymore.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Great. I'm so happy.
thank
But
you.
But it did drop on the Switch. We can't deny that.
I
That
mean,
is a
that
thing
took
that
like
happened.
Fantastic. I'm totally
It
going to buy
took
it
like
for my
2
Switch.
more years. That fucking shit took forever to come out on the Switch. So long that I didn't even want to fucking replay it when it came out on Switch.
Do you guys remember what year Persona 5 came out initially? Because it was some time ago.
2016.
Good
Yep.
God, man. It's really been that long already.
Yeah, 8 years.
Christ, man.
So I do want to play that game when I get the chance. There's just so many games that came out this week. Silent Hill 2, Sparking Zero.
No, Silent Hill 2 came out a long time ago.
Well, remake.
Oh,
Yes.
see.
Talking about remake.
Sure.
You only said Silent Hill 2, so I got
Look,
concerned.
I have Silent Hill 2 on PS2 right over here. I'm actually touching my copy, but
I'm fucking
moving
jealous,
on.
man.
But moving on from that, apparently Arizona's having an UwuCon. Capital
All right,
U,
I'm
lowercase
listening.
W, uppercase U, con, on October 4th, that will host voice actors. Salem, can you read these out for me?
Let me zoom in here. Okay. All right. Yoichi, Masukawa, Kikuko, Inoue, Rie Tanaka, and Nobuyuki Hiyama.
Round of applause.
Thank you. Thank you.
Apparently on the convention will take place November 1st through 3rd at the Westworld North Hall in Scottsdale, Arizona. It says that Musakawa is best known for is Rock Lee. Inoue has been voicing anime characters since the late 80s. She's been in Ranma and a Half, Oh My Goddess, Chubutz, Full Metal Alchemist, as Lust.
She was Lust and Full Metal? Awesome. Okay.
Let's go.
Fairy Tail, the boss in Metal Gear Solid 3, Lady Demetress, Resident Evil Village. By the way, this is in Japanese.
These are heavy hitters, man. She played the boss. That's fucking awesome.
Ino and Guilty Gear. So yeah,
who the fuck is Ino?
Ino is the like
guitar
right
girl.
hand of she's the guitar girl with the witch hat.
Yep.
I'm looking up a picture.
You should.
She's got a really good design, man. But there's a lot of good designs in Guilty Gear.
And then it says Tanaka major anime roles include Strike Witches, Hayate the Combat Butler, Squid Girls, Time of Eve, Mobile Suit Gundam, Gundam Seeds, sorry, Rosen Maiden, Girls und Ponder. So yeah, looks like they got a couple of things under their belts.
She's in the fucking tanks or anime girls.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
No, I think it's the girls.
It's like small
tanks.
girls driving at tanks. Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever. Close enough.
It does say that the Tanaka is also in Hyperdimension Neptunia as Neptune Purple Heart. I think that's the personification of the Dreamcast or whatever Sega console they last had. And then Mitsuru Kijuru in Persona 3. I think that's original Persona 3. And then
Mitsuru Kirijo, yeah, the rich girl from P3.
Yeah, and then it says Hiyama voice characters such as in Kill la Kill.
My boy Sanageyama from Kill la Kill. Let's fucking go. I know that man's voice anywhere.
Who the fuck did we look at the other day that was like the voice of Sanagi? Whatever. You know what I mean? Because we looked him up like recently because I was like,
yeah.
He's just the dude from fucking Kill la Kill.
I can't remember English or
what character.
No,
the Japanese, because like I heard his like yell and like I just for some reason have it locked in my fucking mind that like I recognize that anywhere.
You gotta jog my memory. Which character is this?
He's the blind swordsman.
Wait, is he Ikaku Madarame?
Maybe.
I think because you and I have been watching Bleach, Thousand Year Blood War,
Yep.
and like
Yep.
we've looked out quite a few characters actually. I think he's Ikaku because the fucking yell.
Mhm.
Yep. So yeah. So it looks like that is the guy who like shut his eyes or whatever.
He was Viral. That's who it was.
Wait, he
Salem,
played Viral too?
Yeah, that's what. Because we were watching
Oh.
fucking Gurren,
Well-
and you were like, "That sounds like Sonic Hiyama." I'm like, "Yeah, it kind of does."
That makes sense, yeah. Because
Makes-
if he yelled, I would know.
It's
Yeah, they
like
don't have Bleach on here, but it says Gurren Lagann Viral. So
it's like me and hearing Japanese Bakugo's voice actor every time.
Fate Apocrypha,
Oh yeah, dude.
Darnik,
Bakugo's. Wait, who do you play in Fate Apocrypha?
Darnik, Prestone, Igdamela. I tried. Look, don't say nothing.
Oh, Darnik. Oh yeah, Darnik's a piece of shit in that show. Yeah, I mean, like he's a good villain, but he's just a piece of shit.
I gotta look him up.
Dude, actually,
Darnik was the main ass. He took over Vlad's body.
Oh, okay.
So regarding this event, this looks like it would be pretty cool for voice actors, but it's in the middle of Arizona. It's such a random place to kind of be at. In fact, if they had kind of shown up over here, I'd also be like, what are they doing over here? Why aren't they in New York or LA? Like,
yeah, that's
but-
fair.
like, they're just
Shit ain't happening
dropping
here, dog.
through. Yeah, but they're just dropping through in Scottsdale, Arizona. Like, okay,
It's even
I guess.
it's even wilder that they got the Japanese voice actors for this because
Literally, like,
I'm assuming
Oh,
most
yeah.
of them don't speak like very good English, if English at all. So like I
Mhm.
understand going to cons and seeing like English voice actors that you like, but this would be kind of weird.
dude, and the fact that like this is like these are some heavy hitters right here. Like I'm a little bit surprised these people are even coming over here for this.
Probably
Now
got paid a lot of money for it.
probably.
Well, I'm
no,
fucking jealous of Arizonians or whatever they're fucking called over there.
No,
man.
you're not. They're in Arizona.
yeah.
That
They're-
place.
Yeah,
fucking
but
sucks.
but they're getting visited by these folks, man. We're not getting these folks over here.
So I actually wanted to see if this dude had anything else going on. It looks like he's only done Rock Lee.
Yeah,
I'm looking at
I mean,
that.
it's a good role. It's a good role.
That's all he needed to do, man. He ain't trying. He's humble. Oh, he
He's
was
Desert Punk.
He was that kid in fucking the goat kissing. Yeah, Uchi. You guys don't remember Uchi?
I don't, man.
So
I'm
I had
lacking
to
on my
satisfy my
anime.
curiosity real quick. Mr. Hiyama did play Ikaku Madarame in Bleach. I needed to make sure.
Let's
Right.
go.
Well,
boy.
this isn't. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, you can go ahead. I was just nerding out.
I was just gonna say, like, this is such a like. This looks like it might be like a little bit of a like cultural event for both the Japanese voice actors and for like anime fans to be like, dude, I only watch sub. I'm so happy you're here. So I think this would be me.
Finally.
Like that'd be me. I'd be like, oh, English voice actors, fuck all that. I watch you guys in Japanese, and you guys are here. Oh my god, please, can you do a scream? And then he does it. I'd be like, hell yeah, man.
Jose,
Yeah.
I'd fucking die if like the English voice actors for shows showed up and you're like, bro, I wash my dishes to your acting all the time, man. It's
Oh yeah,
awesome."
I'd definitely be like, dude, you guys help me get through so much, man. I do my dishes, I vacuum, I remodeled my house, and I would like look over to see what was going on every now and then. You guys have no idea how much you guys put me through, like got me through, and they'd be like, okay.
What the fuck? Yeah.
They'd be like, so were you paying attention? Kinda.
It's all right.
The correct answer is no. He was not.
It's like, look, I tried to get through your fucking lizards, okay?
Bring up that shit from years ago.
Okay.
That's not even their fault, man. That's like
No, I
whoever
know.
wrote fucking Overlord.
Yeah, it definitely is. Okay, so more news on anime piracy
Oh my
sites.
god,
Man,
is that Luffy? Is that Luffy?
that's
I see?
Luffy and Rimuru. So apparently,
Maru Tempest from Slime. I don't know.
so this we got a little bit of updates. So I keep bringing this up because it just hurts my heart to all of my anime pirates out there that are just gonna get their anime taken away, and they'll have to fork up the $10 for Crunchyroll, $5 to $6 for High Dive, and then I don't know, maybe like another extra $14 if you want to watch something on Netflix, an extra couple dollars if you want to watch something on Hulu. They'll have to live like the rest of us, shelling out money to watch this shit.
No, I just took an extra 5 minutes and found it somewhere else. It wasn't that hard.
That's true. But then like the ads get worse, the like service get worse. Like it's too much to like for me anyways, like
Nah,
to deal with all that.
you just install an ad block, brother. It's not that hard.
Yeah, I mean that's true. But to like the most casual of casual fans, like you think they're gonna hop on a computer or on a PC, install ad blocker, go look for sketchy websites. Like
Hey,
some
all I'm
people
gonna
just
say
wanna.
is if you're sailing the seven seas trying to find shows, you got to commit a little bit. You know what I mean?
That's
It's not even
true, but
that
it's
hard. You just literally
No, but
Google it.
that's what I mean. That's
no
what I
like.
mean, though, Sherm. Because like we've all sailed the seas in the past, right? So
But what I'm
it's
saying
really not
is,
that difficult.
all I'm saying is like, imagine like the average person like that wants to just sit down, turn on an app on their TV. Like if they were already kind of like, if they were already had like, because TVs are kind of smart nowadays, so you can just kind of open up a web browser on like an Xbox or on your TV. What kind of plebeian would do that? But hey, apparently some people do it. Pull up
Cough,
the link their
cough,
friends.
wink.
Yeah, pull up the link their friend sent them, and it's like, hey, this works pretty good. They watch all their anime through that, and then all of a sudden it gets taken down. Like then they're gonna have to like, oh well, now I have to now I have to turn on a computer. Like that's too much. I'm just gonna stop watching. I'll just go on Netflix and watch whatever. Like that's kind of like what I'm saying. It's like you're right, Sherm. The people who are the most committed to watching anime are going to install an ad blocker, go to another website, find whatever they can. But it looks like the U.S. government and the MPA and everybody else is trying to just take all of these down. It looks like they're just kind of no holds bar now. That's really all I was trying to get to with this one.
All right. Well, I'll check back in like 3 months when they gave up because it's impossible to scrub everything from the internet.
You have a point.
Like
So and it's
it doesn't matter. Okay, like a good litmus test for this is like you can go on like nicer websites like Manga Decks to read manga, but worst case scenario, you can find a shitty website that has anything you want to read on it pretty much, as long as it's big enough.
oh
Like
yeah,
these things
like
pop up so fast, and like even if they get taken down, they just move the fucking website. It's not that big a deal for them. So
that's
like
true. But I think this is what this is like they're subpoenaing the people who run these sites. And then the like government is coming to knock on their door and be like, hey, we want to talk to you, which could result in some jail time.
if they've done their jobs correctly, the government should have no idea who runs these websites. Like that would also be hard to track.
So that's what I'm saying is like apparently they're seeking IP like they're not seeking IP but like they are getting like they're trying to get people like what is it like the court like a warrant. They're trying to get warrants for people's IDs so they can identify them and all this other stuff. That's kind of like right here from CBR Chaik Nikawe following the shutdown of the predecessor Anti-Watch earlier this year, the MPA is now seeking the identities behind the world's most popular anime piracy site, HiAnime, through the new U.S. court subpoena. So how it's kind of taken into effect, it doesn't really say. It just says like last week the MPA requested that California federal court issue several subpoenas for customers of Cloudflare and the Tonic domain registry. Now that kind of just tells me that anybody who's like going to these websites, Cloudflare has to kind of like authenticate. So if you were on one of these, then they're gonna try and come down and be like, you watched the anime illegally. You need to. We'll see you in court. That's really all I'm seeing from this right now.
Well, they're not going to go after individual users. They'll go after the people running the websites.
And that's kind of what I'm saying, because like they should be going after the people who are running the website, and they're trying to figure that out. That's basically kind of like what I'm trying to get at is that as much as they're like, because the subpoena seeks to learn any identifying information on HiAnime's operators, including names, IP addresses, payment info, and more. So it looks like they're really trying. But yeah, like you said, we will probably try and check back in a couple months, see how this kind of goes for them. Yeah, it says right here.
Oh seven, brother.
I believe in the unbreakable human spirit, so
I do not.
okay.
It
Wait,
says
which unbreakable human spirit are you believing in? The U.S. government or leakers online?
leakers, I think.
The latter, the latter on that one.
Yeah, no, the leakers will prevail over the U.S. government. Like
Exactly. The
that's the
unbreakable human spirit, brother.
that's the other thing is like some of these people might not even be in the United States, so it's like how the fuck do you go after people that are like setting up these sites in like I don't know, fucking Great Britain, Europe, fucking Russia.
Russia,
Like there's nothing
Saudi
you can
Arabia,
do.
yeah.
Like the Russian government's not going to extradite a fucking citizen to the United States just because they set up an illegal anime website or whatever.
So that's yeah, you're right. I mean, all I really want to see is how this plays out. If nothing happens, nothing happens. But if this becomes a major thing, I kind of want to see how the anime community will take it. Because I'm sure there's like the casual anime fans who kind of just tune in to watch the big stuff, and then there's like the people who try to consume just bottom of the barrel isekai gutter trash like me. So
Uh-huh. And
so we'll see how.
you pay all these websites to give you that
True.
privilege too.
True. I do it to myself. It's kind of like chasing the dragon. So I shouldn't do it, but I do it. So
Yeah, well, I mean,
I,
you're being the good boy though, Jose. You're paying your dues.
well, for a long time, I had to, or else I would get deported. But now I can't. So
that's not true.
feels
U.S.
feels
government
very
can take
nice.
away your citizenship at any time they want.
I heard they can't.
Well, I guess we'll figure it out then, won't we?
Yeah, you're right.
Okay.
So actually, I had a kind of one that goes the same with it. Looks like Brazil is also looking to shut down a bunch of anime pirate sites. So they're working with this organization named CODA, and yeah, Japan's Content Overseas Distribution Association. They're just looking to reduce anime piracy worldwide, and Brazil is they're set to shut down 16 anime pirate sites. Ace works with Vietnam to shut down these film sites and anime piracy sites. So seems like this is a hot topic. I don't know if Japan is just like we're done playing nice, or maybe they're taking the Nintendo route and they're like, well, they had success. Let's just do that.
Kind of what I wanted to bring up is like, you remember when Nintendo went after all those ROM sites, and for like a couple years, like now you go on any ROM site, you can still find exactly what you need.
Yeah, that's true.
They go away for a little bit, and like the people doing them change, but they'll always be there.
Hell
That
yeah, brother. That's that human spirit.
that human spirit Salem's so in love with.
That's all I really have to add to this conversation, because it's like they can try as much as they want, but like there's always going to be people willing to put this stuff out there through illicit means, and it's never going to end. It's pretty pointless.
I mean, shit, back in the day, like before the internet, people were passing around like fucking,
Oh, bootlegs,
bootleg fucking, like,
burn CDs and stuff like that.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's like,
Oh yeah.
You remember
can't stop it.
I remember I was young enough to remember the really weird and really like funny One Piece subtitles. Do you remember those where he'd be like Gomu Gomu no, and it would like make the subtitles would be very cartoony, animatic, and then when he'd finally go, he'd do the go. The go would be like way too big, and then like they put a bunch of extra O's. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, keikaku means plan.
Holy shit! I've learned something today.
Nakama
Okay.
means family.
Means yeah. All right. So
Insert the
moving on from
paragraph
that.
explaining what it means.
Blood is thicker than water.
Okay, so moving on from that, it looks like Sega has had some success with Paramount. Well, they teamed up with Paramount to do the Sonic movies. Yeah, I think so. So
I don't know.
Sega
It's
is now going.
100% Paramount, because you guys remember that conversation we were having about getting
Oh
that
yeah,
membership, right? So you can watch
Oh
it.
yeah.
yeah, Paramount Plus, the fucking waste of
You
money.
still paying for that?
I think so. So
All right. Well, probably should
Jose.
cancel that.
hey,
Probably should, yeah.
you know what? I've actually been watching House on Peacock, and I'm like, man, I don't use Paramount for anything.
Yo, House is fucking lit.
I love House.
Dude,
Yeah.
I watched random episodes at a friend of mine's house, and I love that show, dude. It's so fucking funny.
Dude, House
Yeah,
was my
dude.
fucking childhood growing up. Like, I think it was on Monday night on Fox, and then fucking Bones was on like right after it.
Oh, Bones. Yeah, dude. Yeah, I watched that with my dad back then.
Also,
I was
had
not a big Bones fan.
huge crush on whichever Deschanel's sister was in that show. She's got the pretty eyes.
I always thought Zoe Deschanel was the prettiest.
Yeah, I think it's her sister. I don't think Zoe's in Bones.
No, because Zoe's the one from New Girl.
Zoe's also the one from hit movie Yes Man featuring Jim Carrey.
And Elf featuring Will Ferrell.
Oh my god. Dude,
Oh, don't.
Zoe Deschanel was so hot in that fucking movie. Holy shit.
She's extremely beautiful even now. So Universal, they want to team up with Sega, and they were like, "Hey, Sega, I don't know. It says right here, Sega announced on Tuesday that it's teaming up with Universal Pictures to produce a live-action adaptation of the Shinobi game franchise." Now, when was the last time anybody played Shinobi?
Never.
Exactly,
Brother, I don't know what Shinobi is.
So
We should probably move on.
So, well, okay, I'll say this. So, Shinobi is a game that kind of came out in the 80s, and it was one of those like arcadey kind of games, right? It was big in Japan and it did okay over here, but like no one's clamoring for this. I have to assume the only reason why Universal's like Shinobi, oh, that kind of sounds like a action thing, right? What is it? Oh, ninja? Okay, okay. Hey, we could probably do a lot with that. Like they probably don't know the franchise. I can't imagine somebody's like, dude, I've loved the Shinobi franchise since I was a child. My dream has always been to produce and direct a Shinobi movie. Nobody is saying that. Like, I just have to assume a bunch of Hollywood execs were like, Shinobi is a cool name. It'll get the young demographic in, and it's a video
Shinobi's a
game
cool
movie,
name.
and it'll get the video game people in. This is the next Sonic. Like, once again, we're making
Yeah, when
mistakes.
has a video
Oh,
game adaptation turned into a film gone wrong?
Dude, the only thing I can imagine, we already did Assassin's Creed and we already did Prince of Persia. One of them
Oh,
was done by
don't
Disney.
remind me that Assassin's Creed was a thing. I try to forget
oh.
about that.
Speaking of fucking movies that are terrible, but I really love them, fucking Prince of Persia. I don't know why.
Yeah, like,
Oh,
see,
Sands of Time, right?
I think so. The Jake
Jake
Gyllenhaal one.
Gyllenhaal. Jake
Yeah,
Gyllenhaal
I
is a
think I
Middle
watched
Eastern
that when I was
man.
younger. I
I
remember it
mean,
being
Did you
okay.
like?
he kind of looks Middle Eastern. I don't know, a little bit.
he's, he's such a white man.
I
Just,
mean,
uh,
sure, whatever. It doesn't matter. It was a bad fucking video game movie for a game franchise no one's fucking played in the last 10 years.
that's true. Like, there has not been a new game. Actually, a new game I think dropped either last year or this year. And guess what? The game flopped, and Ubisoft is in dire straits.
Ubisoft's
Wait, they made
been
another
in.
Prince of Persia?
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
they were
Holy
like,
shit. No, I had no
our,
idea.
our poster child, Assassin's Creed, ain't doing it no more. Let's go back to a different assassin game.
and guess what? It's actually really good. It's a 2D side, like 3D side scroller, and it plays with modern mechanics and all this other stuff. And a lot of people who played it just on nostalgia alone were like, "Hey, this is actually really, really good." Like, yeah, it's not Sands of Time or whatever, but like, it's a Prince of Persia game. But nobody bought it. Like, literally, it underperformed and undersold. And right now, you could probably snag a copy for like $30. I think it retailed for like 50 or 40, and you could probably get it for like 30 or 20 right now at a Walmart or Target.
Well, at least when it comes with Shinobi, I can't say I know the lore, but maybe there just
Oh,
isn't too much there for them to butcher if they make a movie out of it.
yeah, like the funniest part is like Mark Platt and Adam Siegel will serve as producer. Like, man, fire everybody. Fire all these people on this screen right now. Fire Mark, fire Adam, fire Dimitri, fire Toru Nakahara, fire Mike Goldberg, fire Timothy, fire all of them. This is a
Hey,
bad
look,
idea. They're gonna
Jose, all I'm
waste
saying
money.
is could have been a banger. Could have been a banger.
I don't know.
Now,
I personally enjoy watching the movie industry like folly through and lose a ton of money making bad video game movies.
see, and here's the
I'll
thing.
never watch them, so I
It's
don't
just
really care.
it's just depressing to me because it's like you have to like actively try to not give a shit if you're making an adaptation from a video game. You know what I mean? Like Borderlands, like
Yeah,
just
Mhm.
see,
not giving a shit. And it's like,
No,
such
why are
a
you even
great
doing it then?
example.
nah, Randy Pitchford said it's good, so it must be good.
And
Oh, oh, that's
Also,
right, Mr. Pitch. Mr. Pitchford was on
also,
Twitter, if I remember right, and he was
oh
like
yeah,
telling
dude,
people to go
dude,
watch it.
he's more
go watch my
addicted to
movie,
Twitter than you are, Salem.
dude.
That's a good accomplishment for the man, I suppose. I respect it. But
Yeah,
you know what? I'm not begging people to watch a fucking film that people are saying is trash.
have you seen his
So
close-up magic?
Randy Pitchford's a magician. You look in your wallet and all your money disappears.
I mean, so
so
true.
I will say this is the newest announcement of a video game adaptation I have seen since they brought up a little bit ago that Street Fighter will get a new movie next year. They even have a release date, March 20th, 2026. So
Good.
2 years from now.
That'll be good, I'm sure.
Like
Oh, man.
I get
They just need to stop.
That's what
like
I'm
I
saying.
get Sonic did well, Detective Pikachu did well, like Mario Bros did well, but those are like recognizable like IPs that even non-game like your grandparents probably knows who these people are, like what those are, Salem. That's just like it's just like recognizable. But like I'm sure if you ask your grandparents, like if we ask any of our grandparents, "Hey, do you know Ken from Street Fighter?" They'd be like, "What?"
Dude, if they said yes, I would lose my fucking mind.
Do you know
They were pros
Karin?
back in the day.
Do you know Karin from Street Fighter?
Do you know
Oh yes.
Jury?
Do you know Jury? I was, dude. Same brain cell right there. Yeah,
Yeah.
Jury.
She does the Osad. What the fuck do you call it, Salem?
Hmm?
The twin tails and the like high pitched laugh.
Oh, the Ojo-sama.
Yeah, she does that. Karin does. That's
Oh
the
yeah, she's one of the ones I really like.
yeah, she's good. Good design.
And then okay, so moving on from probably a movie that will flop. So a live action Japanese British comedy series about manga artists and development. So I was kind of looking at the two people that are like set to like start in this show. So Itaru Mizuno and Zoe Tolman. Apparently they have some really well regarded stuff. So it's I was like, oh, a Japanese and a British like two not companies, but like two creators coming together to kind of make a series. I was like, that seems kind of cool. If it ever comes out, I might try and watch it. But it says the series is a co-development partnership between Nippon TV and Anyway Content in the UK. So
What a weird premise for like. Wait, so is this a series? Yeah, okay.
yeah, it'll be a series.
So
It'll how to be a sensei is what it'll be called.
one British, one Japanese striving to become manga artists in Tokyo. What a weird premise. That doesn't
Right?
sound terrible though. I mean,
It,
that's enough for me to be curious.
do you guys enjoy like British like TV? Because I honestly really like it. So I'm wondering like if they'll bring like
Um,
the British wit through,
I can't
and
say
then
I've
the
watched too much British TV, so I couldn't tell you.
uh,
I've seen clips of the British Office. That's about it.
I've seen British Office. I've seen the Doctor Who and Sherlock stuff. I've
Oh
watched
well, if you count Doctor Who in there, yeah, for sure. I watched a lot of Doctor Who.
we watched Chernobyl. So hey,
I
there
mean,
we go.
that's not really TV though. That was like a HBO thing.
Well, yeah, but it was a dramatization. It was HBO and Sky TV dramatizing like the Chernobyl. Actually, I should get you guys to watch something one day. It's called The Death of a Dictator. It's got like got a lot of heavy hitters in here. Hold on. Death of a Dictator.
In
I
all
think it's
caps, brother.
Oh, that's my bad. I got my caps on. No, not Death of a
The death of
Dictionary.
a
Now people will see that I can't spell. Movie? About Stalin. The Death of Stalin. Yep. This movie right here.
man. All right, close enough, I suppose. Okay.
Oh yeah.
So here are the main stars like Steve Buscemi, Jeffrey
Yo, is that Steve
Tomar.
Buscemi, voice of Starscream in Transformers
Yes,
One?
sir. Patty Considine. He's a good one. He was the guy who voiced he's the guy who played the king in that first season of the House of the Dragon. So these are a lot of like British actors, and the British dry wit that comes through in like this retelling of the death of Stalin is so funny. I was like, man, this is like a morbid this is a morbid kind of thing that happened. This is really funny. But it's like dry wit,
Well,
dry humor.
how long is it?
Oh shit, I closed out. We're looking at, does it tell me? Oh, 100, an hour and 47 minutes. So,
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
if you're saying it's pretty good, yeah, I'll be willing to sit down and watch it.
Yeah, it honestly, like, we should watch this at some point. It's really good. So, I've always enjoyed British TV. I do think this is a weird combo, but I'm not knocking it until I actually watch it. So, if I get the chance, I'll watch the first episode and then see how it goes. If I can give it a recommendation, I'll give it a recommendation. If I can, I'll be like, yeah, just don't bother.
Yeah,
So,
I mean,
yeah, I
with the
wanted to.
premise being what it is, I mean, like, I'm curious myself, but like, the problem is going to be like, how entertaining the story's actually going to be. You know what I mean? Because if it's just about two people wanting to be manga artists, I mean, like, yeah, that sounds all right, but like, how long is the show going to be? What are they going to do? You know what I mean?
Yeah, and we've got plenty of those in manga form and anime form, so it's not like it's not like we're kind of clamoring for it. It's not like we're short of that kind of story. All right, so moving on from that, you guys want to see what game the Secret Labs came out with? I'm sure if you're in the know, you're in the know, but take a look at your screen real quick. For 700 and oh well,
Come the
yeah,
fuck
for
on. Come the fuck
$749,
on.
you can
What?
get a Dragon Ball Secret Lab gaming chair.
Are you criticizing this chair?
No,
Yes.
like it's
Yes, I am.
so like
I'll tell
I
you
want
what.
this chair so bad.
These chairs are comfy as fuck. I don't know why you're hating.
I
don't
think it's
like the
just the
price tag.
Okay, fair
oh
enough. You can be
Like
mad at
the
price.
design.
Yeah.
That's what I'm rolling my eyes about. Like I don't mind the design. I think the design's all right, but like not for that fucking price.
I
yo, hold
understand.
on, Naruto.
Just
Hold
give me
on,
like a
hold on.
normal office chair, man. That's all I need.
You see this Naruto one here?
Oh, is that the
Ooh.
Akatsuki from Naruto? Oh my god.
Hell
God.
yeah! Hold on, they
Oh
got a
yeah.
Final Fantasy.
Oh god.
What's wrong, Sherm? What's
Cyberpunk.
wrong?
Ugh.
Wait, Jujutsu Kaisen. That one's alright. Oh,
Is
they got
that
a couple League of
Warhammer? That's
Legends.
Warhammer. I see Warhammer there.
This is Warhammer.
Oh, yo, that's fucking sick, dude. Oh my god. If only it wasn't over $600.
Oh, Attack on Titan.
My god.
Our favorite anime, right, guys? Right?
Yep. Game of Thrones,
Can't
House
tell
of the
if this-
Dragon.
Oh, that's so sick having House Targaryen's fucking symbol on there. But
Dude, Demon
you can't take
Slayer.
pride in it.
I can't
Oh
tell
my-
if this is better or worse than our list podcast. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Okay, I'll stop. I'll get out of here. But all I was saying is like,
Okay.
so Sherm, do you recommend these chairs? Because I've been thinking about getting one, but the price tag is always pretty steep.
I
What would you
mean,
say?
It's pretty comfortable, and it's
Yeah.
a much like more solid construction than most of the generic like computer chairs you find. Like you can always pay like a decent price and get like a nice office chair. But if you want to get something to show off what you love, I mean, you could always pay more for it, I guess.
Okay. Real quick, how much did those chairs cost that we used to use at our old job?
Oh, they're like Herman Miller chairs. Those things are like $1,300.
Are you serious? Those things are uncomfortable, man.
Wait, you said 1,300?
Those chairs that Frank breaks like every 5 minutes.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I mean, like you don't understand. Like all that office shit is just like so overpriced because they know that fucking businesses will pay it because they're like, oh, well, we got to have professional looking equipment. Let's get a fucking ergonomic chair that costs, dude. I'm not joking.
So-
I'll look this shit up.
So are you saying
No,
that
like
for
the thing is I believe you. I just think that's fucking insane. Like it's a chair, brother. Like I don't know how much value people put on that shit, but like just give me a normal office chair. That's all I need.
All right,
Shit.
I'm put this in this Discord. since
So-
you don't believe me.
all right, let's see.
Like the second one is kind of like the chairs we used to have at where we used to work. Some of us used to work.
Oh God.
Like, yeah,
Yeah.
they just charge that because they know businesses will fucking pay it. They're
Dude,
like,
that Logitech G right there, that almost $2,000.
Dude,
Okay.
so that means for that price we can get like 3 Goku chairs and everybody would be pretty happy.
you know, yeah, we could all get our Akatsuki chairs and show off our pride of Naruto.
I mean, I'm
Bro.
not. I already have one. I got my
So-
misfortune chair. I love it.
I was gonna say, what is your chair?
It's like misfortune references from League of Legends. It's got like the cross pistols on the like
was gonna
seat
say-
portion.
I was gonna say I always saw your cross pistols, but I never asked because I was like, I'll ask later, and then I never have.
Yeah, Big
all
titty
right, so
blunderbuss lady.
moving
Oh,
on
she's got a
from
good
one
design.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna say, moving on from one Goku thing to another Goku thing. Apparently, Goku's returning to the Macy's Thanksgiving Parade for the 98th Macy's
Oh my
Thanksgiving
god,
Parade.
that is cursed.
Yeah, they had a one.
Oh
they had,
no.
they had
Oh
a-
no.
They had a Luffy one last year, I think. I tried to see it when I went over to my grandparents for Thanksgiving, but I think it was too late.
Dude, that Goku is an abomination. Jesus Christ.
Look up
I do like-
No.
look up the Luffy one. I never actually got to see it. Yeah, there you go. Oh yeah, his hat was fucking terrible.
Whoa.
Yeah,
Oh, what's up, guys? As many of you know. Yeah.
What's going on, guys? This is Dick Face. Let's see.
Man, you guys are so respectful to these people just trying to make a living out here. Can't wait till people talk about us like that.
I know it's gonna be great.
Yo,
I can't
what's
wait.
going on YouTube?
Oh,
it's
yeah.
your boy.
His fucking hat deflated. That's right. I remember.
Oh, dude, that looks like it looks like a hamburger bun, kind of, with like cheese
A little
falling out.
little chibi version, yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yo, is that
Yo,
Greg Heffley? What the fuck?
That is Greg. Oh my god, dude, that's actually sick.
We're running out of franchises. Whatever this turkey is.
I mean, the sandwich looks pretty good, I
It's
guess.
just a turkey, man. It's Thanksgiving.
Dude, I
yeah.
can't believe there's a fucking Greg balloon. That is awesome, actually.
Yo, did Luffy's straw hat deflate? Because this says, oh no, never mind.
Man,
yeah.
does anyone remember when I said that at the beginning?
Sorry,
Man, that's wild.
That's crazy, Sherm. You said that?
Do you think his head deflated, guys? No.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
idea.
maybe.
I'm sorry, but yeah, okay. It says
What I deal with every day, man. I swear to God.
sorry. Okay, so it says that
But yeah,
apparently
the Goku
Pikachu.
balloon's cursed though. Throw that in the trash. That's all I'm gonna say.
What are you talking about? He looks great.
Look at him. No, he does not.
Yeah,
No,
he
he does not.
does. He's
Looks a little
he's,
cursed.
Dude, no, don't lie to me.
he's hitting you with the 07.
Flying
Ugh.
proudly from Central Park to Herald Square, the new Goku balloon measures 70.5 feet long, 33 feet wide, and 41.5 feet tall. He'll be celebrating the 40th anniversary of Akira Toriyama's Dragon Ball series, and you'll be able to catch him when coverage of the parade airs live on Thursday, November 28th in the U.S.
Oh,
on
thank
NBC.
God. Thought we were getting close to Thanksgiving. I got worried for a minute.
Oh no, it's on the 13th of October. We're good.
Oh,
Yeah, we
all-
didn't get King Crimsoned into Thanksgiving. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Yeah,
well,
we're good. We're good.
Still got to deal with Halloween, I guess.
All right, so on to some good stuff.
Yo.
Salem, did you say you did or did not watch this?
I don't think I did.
I saw people talking about this because they were like, "We're getting a full remake, guys." It's like, no, they just recreated.
Hitting you with that good music.
I can't hear.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, muted. That's right.
It was that Fishbone D.
Yeah, and like
How do
I
you
do
know
like that.
this?
Grant Fisher, my boy.
Well, I know Grand Fisher. That's fine for you to know that.
I do like these recreated
Put
scenes. I'm not gonna
Fishbone D
lie.
back on the screen.
So
Sorry. No, this looks really good. This looks really good.
me and Salem were talking about this because I was kind of remarking while we were watching.
Dude, yes. Okay. Dude, they're bringing in the full bringer shit too. Oh my god.
Oh yeah, man! Like this is basically like a celebration and a kind of like this is like a testament of love towards this thing. I feel.
This isn't a full-on remake, right?
No, this is just like they redid animation for certain events from the
Okay, it's
from
like
the manga, yeah.
It's like the
anime.
The One Piece 20th anniversary scene. They did the same thing.
And I think Naruto did too.
Is that
I didn't watch
Ulquiorra? That is indeed Ulquiorra.
Oh, see the shadow
else we got?
cast?
Grimjoe?
Oh, Grimjoe.
Every day, like every red
Where's
flags, like
Fishbone D? Where's he at?
Oh,
it's a
we're not gonna
all
see
according
Fishbone
to
D, Salem.
Keikaku.
But I want to see Fishbone D.
All
Do you
according to
realize-
there's
Keikaku.
Ginjo from the Fullbringer
Dude,
arc. If you guys
No one
remember.
You know
knows.
what-
No one knows who that is.
I was gonna say, do you guys see how sexy Taikubo draws his male characters? I'm convinced. I'm convinced that he's just like, I gotta have hot guys too.
Brother, we were watching Thousand Year Blood War the first season, like that got aired, and I was just like, thank you, Tite Kubo. You and I are the same for real. Because man's just every woman has a gigantic chest.
He's like, all my women gotta have big breasts. All my men gotta be hot.
He does fantastic work designing characters, like regardless of gender or whatever arc. Like there's a spew of like great designs. Seeing like some of those scenes redone in like the more like current animation style was fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
I told Fishbone D. Where's my boy at?
I told Sherm this. I honestly would love a Bleach remake, kind of in the same vein as like the One Piece anime that's coming out, and the same thing with Dragon Ball. If they could just remake it, kind of like the Dragon Ball Daima like scenes that we watched, I felt like it had the same vibe.
Yeah, remake that scene where Goku slaps. I need that. It's got to be in there.
Bulma in her special area.
Yeah.
I was just talking about Z. We don't got to redo that one.
We're still gonna remake original Dragon Ball.
We already talked about this. You got a remake of Z already.
What Kai? I keep telling you, Kai is
don't say what Kai. Like, what do you want? It's literally like a remake of Z.
No, it's a remaster. So basically, they take what's already been done. No, so what they did is they took everything that was already in Z and just cut it down. So it's one pace. It's an official one pace. That's what Kai was.
I
They took
guess.
out
Didn't
all
they
the
also
filler.
didn't they change some of the dubbing as well, or is it just like cut out filler stuff?
I think they did a little bit different dubbing. That way they could like it could be a little bit more kind of like what the manga is, kind of like be a little bit more one to one with the manga or Japanese version. I really couldn't tell you though. All I know is
Yeah,
that
I only asked because I never watched Kai. I only watched the OG stuff, so I don't know everything they changed in Kai.
so Kai is like there'll be like though most of it is original, but every now and then if the scenes were too old or pretty bad, like it had bad animation, they would just redo certain scenes. That's what that was. So that's what Kai was, and that's what I'm saying is like Kai is maybe like something 100 episodes when original OG Dragon Ball I think is like maybe like 200 and something, like 250, like it's in the 250 range. But Kai like dramatically cut it down to like I would say 160-ish maybe. I don't have the numbers in front of me.
Oh
I could
well,
Google
I
it,
mean, I wouldn't.
but
There's
I don't want
plenty
to.
that they could cut out. I mean, there's no way I could watch Dragon Ball nowadays, like just like raw. You know what I mean? There's no way I
Yeah.
could do it. As much as
So
I love, because I've told like for the listeners, I've told these guys like every month at least I'll go back and watch Frieza versus Goku, just like their original fight because I love it. But like, there's no way I could watch that in episode form. There's no fucking way. Too
yeah,
much.
and I think like if they remade it in new animation and like different kind of just a different take, which is basically what the One Piece is, the One Piece remake will be. I think I would tune in again. But if it's just like, okay, we're gonna remake Dragon Ball, but that's it in new animation, I'd be like, maybe I'll tune in once it's done or something. But like, I won't be there day one.
Well, I mean, like at least in terms of Bleach, because Sherman and I talked about this when we were watching Bleach the other day. But like, there's something really charming about like the old animation style they used to use for like the like the original arcs that were going on. And I mean, like,
Yeah.
I wouldn't be hoping for like a remake necessarily of like all the old shit because I still think it's charming. But like, if they do that, I mean, I'm not going to complain. You know what I mean? But I'm not going to like be frothing at the mouth for it.
I know a lot of people love that 90s aesthetic. I do too, but like I think a full-on remake of Dragon Ball is probably in order. It's probably too expensive. I think Toei is doing too much right now, so it probably won't be on the table for a long time. Okay, so moving on from that. Do you guys recognize
Wait.
Yep.
Wait, are you talking about Dragon Ball? Or are you talking about
Yeah.
Bleach?
Well, all of them, like all the good stuff that back from the 2000s that had like really bad filler, just
Yep.
remake
Ble-
them at some
Bleach
point.
wasn't Bleach wasn't made by Toei though. That's what I'm saying.
Oh no, that was Studio Pierrot along with
Yeah.
Naruto, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, I feel like Bleach wasn't as egregious with the filler, and at least they had the decency to
Mm,
be like,
I don't
well,
know, man.
I
There's a
was gonna say
lot of filler in Bleach.
no, I know, but I
There's
was
some
gonna say
filler in
at
Blue, but I won't be able to see Khan be a superhero in Ichigo's
Shut,
body. What am I gonna
shut,
do if I don't see
shut up. God damn it. I don't want to hear
okay,
about Khan anymore.
all right, so
Well, Thousand Year Blood War Arc would like to disagree.
He's canon, guys. Like, he's cool. I
Isn't he so
promise.
funny?
Dude, why did he even go with Ichigo and Renji? Like, I don't understand why he was there.
He
okay,
literally is not needed. Like, what's he actually going to be doing?
I don't
So,
know.
okay, so moving on from that, I wanted to bring up. Do we recognize the name Hideki Anno?
Yeah.
yeah.
All right. So Hideki Anno is looking, and his Studio Khara, are looking to do a new space battleship Yamato. Is that a franchise you guys have ever had any interest in? Kind of like,
No, but I have a funny story.
all right.
Back when I used to work at our old job, the old man Murphy that I worked with a lot,
Oh yeah.
he was always like you could tell he was never interested in the things I was like interested in. But like he would do the like dad thing of like being like, "Oh yeah, I remember like back in the 70s and 80s, I would like turn on TV and fucking these cartoons would be on." And he told me about Space Battleship Yamato, and I was like, "Yo, that's super cool, Murphy. Thank you for telling me about this."
Yo, that's sick that Murphy knew about that.
Yeah, he was
Yeah.
like, he's like,
Pretty old.
he's like, I don't remember what it was called. All I remember is they were on like a big battleship in space. So I just looked up like old space battleship anime, and I was like, is it Space Battleship Yamato? And he's like, yeah, that's it. Like, fuck yeah, Murphy.
Yeah, that's awesome, man.
Oh.
So apparently Hideki Anno is looking to do a new new space battleship Yamato film. Now I don't know anything about Space Battleship Yamato. Now kind of like what it says here in a statement of the official homepage animation for Studio Khara, Hideki Anno said that his studio has acquired the rights to produce a new space battleship Yamato animation for animated theatrical film, including permissions from Voyager Holdings to produce a new animation. I'm wondering if this is like going to be a standalone thing where like if you know kind of like I'm wondering if this is like I don't know anything about it and I can just go in and it'll be a retelling of like this of the old stuff, or if this will just be a continuation of everything that's come before, because apparently this has been going on for a long time. So
yeah, I mean, more research is going to be needed, man, because unfortunately, I don't know anything about it either. I've heard the name, but if it is a continuation, I mean, that's an automatic, like, we're not going to be able to watch it, you know what I mean? Unless we watch it all of whatever's already produced.
yeah, and that's kind of like what I'm hoping. I'm hoping this is kind of like a standalone thing where I can just kind of go in. I don't need to know anybody or anything, and I'm like, all right, cool. Because remember, he did the Rebuild movies. He did Shin Kamen Rider, Shin Godzilla. So
Man, I
he,
need to watch Shin Kamen Rider. I really need to watch it. It looks really good.
so yeah, like I'm hoping this is something I can kind of get introduced with this film, and then I can go, you know what? Maybe I should check out the old stuff because I kind of right now don't feel like I want to check out the old stuff. You know what I mean?
I mean, it would be a fantastic like introductory thing if this was like starting at the beginning, or at least like recap shit, get people into the series with a
That
movie budget, no less, too.
Yep, and this is a theatrical animated film, so it won't be live action like his Shin Kamen Rider or Shin Godzilla. So, but that's okay. The Rebuild movies were great in my opinion.
They were
Well, I mean,
really good.
assuming, of
But
course, that it gets revealed of like if this is a continuation or a beginning thing. Like, I'm totally down to go with you guys and go watch it. Assuming, of course, this is a introductory movie.
yeah, same thing. Sharon, what was that you said?
The rebuilds are pretty good.
Yeah, like I enjoyed the rebuilds. I think he did a pretty good job diverting us from like the original anime. So, and it kind of went in a different direction. Honestly, I was a little like, you know what? Different retelling of Evangelion. I'm here for it. And yeah, I really liked it. So yeah, space battleship Yamato coming soon. We'll see if we can, we'll see what it is. Going on from that, Sherm brought this to my attention earlier this week.
What do you think, Salem?
Oh, this is hideous.
What do you
This is
mean?
awful.
He looks so good.
What do you mean? What do I mean? Oh,
Look
does
at
it?
him.
Oh, are you gonna buy one?
No,
Yeah. Okay.
it's a two.
All
It's a
right.
2-pack.
All right. Why
Wow,
don't you
what
introduce us to
value?
what this is?
I don't know. Transformers teamed up with Naruto, and if that doesn't
I
speak
hate
volumes,
everything.
if that doesn't speak volumes, the fact that they're like, yeah, we're not gonna associate with Boruto. Fuck Boruto.
Fuck Boruto. It's Naruto Shippuden. Dude, it's gonna drop in 2025 and it's gonna be $55. The
Oh
Transformers
my
community is gonna
god.
go crazy for this.
I hope they don't. Oh god. What?
No,
It's so bad.
all the Transformers fans hate this as much as we hate this.
But
I fucking hope so, man.
real hardcore Transformers collectors are gonna have to get it. So
I mean, I will not blame the collectors for wanting to collect like every piece of Transformer merchandise. I get it, but like, man, they're not going to be buying this with joy in their hearts. You know what I mean? This is like an
oh yeah.
obligation purchase.
Oh yeah. One hundred
Like, put this on
percent.
the back of the shelf where like visitors can hardly see it type purchase. You know what I mean? Like, this ain't good.
You got to go look for this on the back of Target. Yeah. Well, it says right here. It says right here. Pictured below. The set will go up for pre-order today, October 10th, 10 a.m. On Hasbro Pulse, Amazon, and fan channel retailers. Like, okay.
Well,
So even if
for some place called Hasbro Pulse, they don't really have a pulse on the community. You know what I'm saying?
that's true. All right. Let's see what Hasbro Pulse is telling me. Yep. Accept all cookies. Give me all
Was
your
that
cookies.
Galactus?
Yep. Galactus. This is
Okay.
HasLab. Doesn't look terrible. It did not take me to the Naruto X Transformers page, so I'm just gonna exit out of that.
Yo, Sherm, they had GI Joe figures. Do you want to buy those?
No, I'm all right.
Oh, okay.
You know what?
Sure.
You know which one? You know which Transformers collab was actually kind of cool? The Star Wars one with the Darth Vader transforming Death Star. That was actually pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. My 10-year-old self went crazy
Did
for
the
that.
do you remember? Did the Death Star turn into Unicron?
Maybe. Well,
Okay, we're
no.
getting too in the weeds. I'll hold it back. I was just curious because like that seems like something that Unicron would transform into.
The Death Star would turn into let's see. Transformer X Star Wars. Oh,
Fan fiction. It's right there.
that's no.
Excellent. Okay, we have introducing the new segment on the pod, the fan fiction reading.
So yeah, he was a Darth Vader also.
Oh,
So it's
okay.
just always gonna be Darth Vader, I guess.
Well, fair enough.
You know,
I don't. In any case, it's still bad.
we can't win all of them.
What do you mean?
No,
What do you
Sherm,
mean?
don't start with me.
What do you mean? You're a
What do you mean?
You're a Naruto enjoyer and a Transformers fan. This was made for you.
Yeah, for the slim value of what $54.99, I can get an
Yeah.
ugly Kurama Naruto and a frog something. Yeah, no thank you.
You're losing money if you don't buy this.
Oh, that's right. I got to think about investments. Right.
Okay,
Just think
so
in 20 years, this will be worth like $80 instead of 55 that you paid for it.
Oh God, think of the value. Oh,
just like that, the Darth Vader Death Star. Okay,
oh my
so
heart. Okay, yeah, let's move on to something else. Oh,
so apparently next year there's going to be a fan fest at the Universal Studios in Hollywood, and they're going to have One Piece and Jujutsu Kaisen. Now I had
Man.
to look up what fan fest was because I was like, "What is this?"
What a
Apparently,
what a decision to pick Jujutsu Kaisen, not knowing
I
how the fucking manga ended.
I know is such dude. You can just get Dragon Ball or Naruto, the one people like most people recognize. Yeah, Jujutsu Kaisen though, like that's the one.
Yeah, that's new and popular. Oh no. What's happening in the manga?
Oh shit! It ended wet like a wet fart. Most anime watchers aren't filled in, so we'll rake it in for as much as we can.
we'll bank on the anime watchers. Yeah. Well, at least there's One Piece. That's something that can cover
Yeah.
up for Jujutsu Kaisen.
So from what I understand is that this fan fest will be so it'll be like a lineup of like certain franchises and you'll get to like experience them, I guess. So I don't know if
I hate
so
this already.
so so like Star Trek, you can be on like on the deck of of the ship. Back to the Future, you can go
What
check
the
out the car
Enterprise?
and
Just
you
be on the
not-
ship.
yeah,
Be
the
like,
Enterprise.
whoa, bro.
Do you not
I'm
know the
sorry.
name of the fucking bridge on
It,
what? Oh my god.
I'm sorry. I'm not like I'm a little bit tired and I couldn't think of it. Yes,
Now
Enterprise.
you're gonna
Yes.
say you
Thank
don't
you,
know what the
Salem.
holodeck is.
No, I know the
What's
holodeck.
what's the holodeck?
Okay.
Back to
So
the
yeah,
future.
you might be on the Enterprise. Yeah. Okay.
Yep, you'll be like on the Enterprise, the Wizarding World. You'll be like you'll be at Hogwarts,
What's
Dungeons
the
and
name?
Dragon,
Okay. Good job, Jose. I'm proud of you. That's what the name of the school was.
and Dungeons and Dragons. I don't know. You could end up in Baldur's Gate. I don't know.
No, that's a different thing.
Okay, I'm sorry. Back to the Future. You might see the
Man, what a
DeLorean.
fake fan. Am I right, Sherm?
He always has been.
So I'm wondering if Jujutsu Kaisen and One Piece will have the Going Merry or the Sunny, or if Jujutsu Kaisen will just have there's the dead girl from season 2, and that one over there is
It's
a
just a
panda.
dead girl.
Like I really don't know how they're gonna make this kind of this is for the Jujutsu Kaisen fans.
Yeah, what are we gonna do? Have like a recreation of Shibuya from the Shibuya incident?
Literally, I don't
Guys,
know
it's
what
going
they're
to be an
planning to
18
do.
plus booth with Gojo. Okay, you guys are
Oh
getting this
my
all wrong.
god!
It's going to be an 18 plus
Finally,
booth with Gojo.
finally.
So I tried looking up videos to see what FanFest, what 2024 FanFest, and
Please tell me you
nobody.
found something out.
No, I think this might be the first FanFest. So
I
I
highly
don't know.
doubt it.
That's what I'm saying.
It says next year's Fan Fest nights at Universal Studios.
Well, okay.
You know
So
what? I'm going to look this up.
Yeah, look up Fan Fest nights.
Okay.
let me
Yeah.
look up to see what 2020. Let's just do 2023, right? And then see what pops up.
That's
Jason
not it.
Charles. Yeah. See, all this stuff is
Oh,
basically.
dude, Star Trek. The deck of the ship. The deck of the
From-
ship, the from the Star Trek.
Yep.
The
So
if only we
USS
knew the name of
Kelvin.
that. Yeah, that's the one.
That's the
Yeah.
one where fucking Chris Hemsworth dies in the first movie.
oh yeah, because he's like, guys, I gotta go do Thor. Like I can't stay too long.
That was so weird that he was in that movie, but I guess
Right?
whatever.
Apparently he got booked for like super cheap and he basically this was before Thor, so he did it for like exposure basically. And like he had to go audition for Thor literally later anyways, so it kind of worked out for him, not too terribly.
I mean, yeah, he had a pretty minor role, so whatever.
So moving on from FanFest. Well, if anything, actually, I wanted to bring this up. I was saying like if I had the ability to get monetized, I would pay for us to go to these places like Arizona FanFest because I would like to kind of put our podcasts out there, but I would also like to enjoy these things because they seem like a lot of fun.
Yo, Windbreaker season 2, let's fucking go. Oh,
Right, but real quick, One Piece anime announces hiatus, and the newly edited Fishman Island arc.
How long is this
So,
hiatus for?
I heard
so
6 months.
something, yep.
That's
so,
what I heard.
That's fine. I'll be okay.
So it says the hiatus officially begins today. Today's airing of episode 1122. While we wait for the new simulcast episode, Brawling Manga fans will be treated to weekly broadcasts of One Piece log Fishman Island Saga. It says this special edited version of the original arc presents Fishman Island in an abridged 21 episode story with enhanced contemporary visuals. Crunchyroll has confirmed plans to stream the episodes as they air in Japan. Okay,
So I told Salem about this last night. In the newest episode, did you hear about the impact frames that they put between Garp and Aokiji?
No.
All right, I gotta show you real quick.
All right.
Since
And
you're go ahead.
I was going to say, for our listeners at home, I mean, I'm just going off of what I saw on Twitter. I don't know if it's necessarily a 6-month hiatus, but it is multiple months. That's what I remember.
So, Egghead Arc Part 2 is currently scheduled to air in April of 2025. So,
all right,
yep.
Okay, well, there you go.
Check the Discord real quick. You're going to enjoy what you see in there.
This?
Yeah.
Real quick. Open in browser. Oh.
Sure. I mean, it's pretty small anyway.
Okay, this is an impact frame, you said?
Yeah.
And wait, is that Law and who else?
It's Garp and Aokiji, and they're doing they're dapping each other up.
Oh, they're doing the classic dab. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, when Sherm showed me the other day, it looked like a computer wallpaper. You know what I mean? Like it's a really good one.
Yeah. Okay.
Go ahead.
Sorry, I was gonna move on, but finish up before we move on.
I don't have it. That's fine. Go ahead.
Okay, so I was gonna say, remember how I brought up To Be a Hero? So it turns out it's not a Chinese mobile game. I gotta correct myself on that. It is a collaboration between Aniplex and Bilibili to create an original series. Now I think I showed this trailer to you, Salem, when you were here.
Oh, that you did, yeah. It looks sick as fuck. Like I'm 100% down to watch this whenever though.
Yeah, and like this looks super good too. Like
there's
Soul. East Soul looks pretty good. Honestly, I don't know how much money they're putting behind this. I don't know what this random anime will be, but I kind of want to tune in now.
Oh, it's so good, man.
And remember, this is the one I was talking about where it'll have like different animation and all of that. Yeah. So not a Chinese mobile game, but it is coming from Bilibili, which is owned by a Chinese media company. So the CCP getting into my anime.
Maybe they'll make a game later. Maybe.
Probably. I can see that happening. Okay, so Oshinoko did get a 3rd season confirmed at the very end of season 2. I need to get on that. How about you guys?
Brother, I never watched the show. I'm level with you right now.
Oh, what?
I watched no. I roughly know what happens. I did watch the first 3 episodes, I think back when it was actually airing, like season 1, but it just didn't keep my eye. So I did not keep up with it.
How about you, Sherm? You think you'll pop back in at some point, finish out season 2? Oh, is he still there?
You there, bud?
I wonder what happened. It says he's still watching the stream. Oh, yeah, maybe.
Oh, yep, called it.
Don't want to talk to me at any point, but then as soon as
Speaking of that, I think I'm gonna go pee.
Oh,
you guys talk about Oshinoko?
No, that's fine.
Sure. I was actually saying like
I can hear. I heard everything you said. I just can't answer you because I was in the bathroom.
Oh, my bad. You gonna pop in for season 2 at some point?
At some point, I'll get to it.
So are you surprised? I'm not surprised that they announced season 3 at the end of season 2. I mean, this show is super popular for whatever reason, but
What do you mean, whatever reason? You enjoyed this.
I did.
Then don't say whatever reason.
I'm saying whatever the
This is
reason I enjoyed it.
You have such a wild disconnect from fucking reality sometimes, I swear to God. For
You're
whatever
probably
reason,
Dude.
this is getting another series. It's like, what, you
Dude,
enjoyed it,
I
didn't
heard
you?
that from the bathroom and I'm losing my mind.
Well, it's
Yeah,
like it's
I enjoyed it, but like, it's just wild, I guess. I don't know.
Jose, what do you mean, bud?
I'm just saying, like, it's like super popular, but like this seems like kind of a really out there kind of, story and plot, especially like where it kind of ends up these last few chapters,
I,
from what I
I'm
understand.
I'm flabbergasted right now. I don't know what to say, man.
Okay, just ignore all
Well,
that.
I
Forget
mean,
it.
the
Don't.
opening was a straight banger. I mean, people, I guess, that were watching it decided they liked what they saw. I don't know, man.
That's
Yeah,
true.
it's really good.
It
I,
is. I'm just saying, like, I didn't pop in day one for season 2, and I don't know if I'll get to. I don't know if I'll watch season 2 before season 3 drops, which
Well,
is
didn't you
like I said.
also read the manga, or did you not?
No, I wasn't. I didn't want to
Oh,
read
really?
this. Yeah, this was one of those I
Oh,
wanted to
okay. I'm actually
watch.
surprised, dude. I just figured you'd read the manga.
No, this was one of those I really wanted to watch as it came out, but then like I never tuned into season 2. I just hope this doesn't become a like Mr. Robot for me where like I literally got Amazon Prime just to watch Mr. Robot. That was like season 1 was super good and then I never watched the rest of the show.
so good, but I don't understand why people like it.
What?
Sure.
Like Mr. Robot? or like, no, it's just a
Oh,
meme. It's literally
he's just teasing you. That's all.
yeah, no, I know.
Oh,
It's just literally something I do. Like it's there's no explanation. That's all I'm saying.
okay. Yeah, I
It's all
don't
right,
know.
sure. It's all right.
I don't know. I really enjoyed this show. I can see why people like it. That's all I have to say about Oshinoko, I guess.
All right. So picking up from that, Oshinoko is scheduled to end in 4 chapters. So I think I will probably tune into the last 4 chapters to kind of see what's kind of happening. But out of context, I'll probably be like, "What the fuck's going on?" A lot of the manga readers though have not been very happy, I guess you could say. They've kind of
Oh,
been
really?
questioning. Yeah, they've kind of been questioning where the author's going with it and what he's trying to cook up. And a lot of people are just kind of wanting to see like where it ends. Cause
Mm.
I don't want to spoil anything, but because I've been spoiled on it, but that's not deterring me from like my enjoyment of it. There's just a couple of things that happened. And a lot of people are like,
Well, since this is like episode 1 stuff, so what I'm about to say is not a spoiler.
right.
Is it because the doctor dude inside the boy's body and then the patient girl who's in the girl's body? Is there like a romance happening? Is that what's going on?
Well, that's part of it. The other part is regarding the like dad. There's like a whole subplot with the dad, or because that's
Oh,
like his whole
yeah, that's right.
motivation.
Because yeah, Aqua was trying to find the father. Yeah, so there's some like iffy feelings about that part of it as well.
Yeah, so that's where we're
Oh,
at.
okay.
But no, I'll probably get to Oshinoko season 2 at some point. I'll probably try not to put it off too long because I do want to get to this real quick. And then yes, as Sherm said earlier, season 2 Windbreaker. Salem, this was not one for you, right?
Yeah, I mean, I watched some episodes with Sherm. I think we were at your place, Jose, when we tuned into this. It's just not my cup of tea. I don't think it's bad. It's just
This is way better than Tokyo Revengers.
It
Right.
is.
Say it right
It
now.
is. It very much is. Tokyo Revengers. I was watching a kind of like a content creator on YouTube, right? And he was doing that interview at a con, and he was like, who is your least favorite, like, like main character?" And he was like, "I dropped Tokyo Revengers because Takamichi was such an unlikable character. Like, there was nothing redeeming or good about, quality wise about him." And I was like, "Yep, yep, that's true."
But Takamichi is what I hear every time people cry to me about how bad Deku is. I'm just like, huh? Deku grows as a character if you continue to watch the series. Takamichi is literally the same person he was day one. Just a
True.
little crybaby bitch that's like, I can't fight my battles. I'll just get other people to fight my battles for me.
it definitely doesn't give off the best impression either. Like Takamichi, he just continues to cry. He's in the gang. Why is everybody like revolving themselves around this guy? It's so weird, you know what I mean? Such a weird like.
Wait, well, as someone that doesn't know much about Tokyo Revengers, and you guys do, so it does just feel like he's being carried by the character
Oh
around him.
yeah,
Like
Yeah,
he's
always.
not really
yeah.
standing on his own 2 feet.
Literally, it's literally just remove him. Like I know that the story probably wouldn't function without him, but remove the time travel thing, remove him, and we'd probably get Windbreaker, if I'm being
Also,
honest.
like I just got generally upset at a certain point with the story because there's a major break point where he goes back from being in the past to like a certain future. In like almost everyone's future is better or like in a really good spot, except for one person. He's like, nah, not good enough. Gotta go back. And then it immediately goes wrong.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
Oh, are you
like
serious?
like characters die because he's like, no, that one future was close. It was like 95% of the way there, but it wasn't good enough. I'll go back again.
And then people
See,
start
that
dying
that
left and
just reads
right.
to me like we need to extend the story further. You know what I mean?
Well,
I
okay, so this isn't spoilers if you watched season 1 of
Tokyo Revengers.
Tokyo Revengers. The entire reason he originally goes back is because his high school sweetheart she dies in like gang related violence. So his plan was to like go back in time, like change things so that way she would be alive. I think the first time he jumps back to the present, she's still dead, so he goes back again. He's like, I'll get it right this time, and then like it happens again, and she's alive, and everyone's fine except for one character, and he's like, not good enough. I gotta go back again, and then shit just immediately goes wrong. And the worst part is he sees like those other characters that are like in a way better spot than he's ever seen them before. And like he knows that they would have had a good life if he wouldn't have went back again. And then he watches one of them die. And it's just like you're the worst kind of person, Takamichi. You just couldn't let one person be miserable for the sake of like everyone else around you.
Yeah, literally. He is a pretty selfish character, if I'm being honest.
He's the worst.
Yeah, everybody was in such a good spot. And then, like, the way it wraps up literally makes no sense at all. It just kind of feels like, gotta wrap it up. What am I gonna do? Like, okay,
Oh,
have you,
fantastic. So we get a part in the story where one person is not in an ideal spot and he has to go back because that's not good enough. And then the ending ends up being something where it's like, yeah, it just kind of worked out. Are you kidding me?
you guys have both seen Edge of Tomorrow, right? That Tom Cruise, Emily Blunt movie?
Nope.
Okay.
Maybe.
So, spoilers for the end of that movie. Tom Cruise gets so it's an adaptation of All You Need Is Kill, Japanese like novel and manga. So, but they adapted it for Hollywood purposes. Anyways, they kept the time travel bit where he was basically like every time he died, he would go back to a certain point in time, and it would reset the universe, right? Kind of in the same way as Subaru from that fucking show, right? Tom Cruise would feel it all and all that, right? But at the very last one, right, he goes for one more round. It's basically like a save point. And Tom Cruise, the entire time, he like gets better with the mech suit. He like trains with a sword, kind of like a sword buster kind of thing. He gets really good, right? But then he loses the time travel power, so then he can't die again. If he dies, game over. He's not gonna respawn, right?
Hmm.
Well, Tom Cruise sacrifices himself at the end to kill the main big bad alien, right?
Sure, sure.
And then Tom Cruise gets sent 3 days before he got the power to kind of respawn in the same like point, save point.
Uh-huh. That sounds kind of
That
shit, not gonna lie.
so take that right there where Tom Cruise respawns 3 days earlier. But now think of it as spoilers for Tokyo Revengers because I'm not sorry about this. Literally, Takamichi respawns not the last, not in the current timeline that he's at. Because if you remember, Sherm, is this correct? If time would be moving with him as he is in the past, right? So whenever he would go back, time had moved forward, but it would change, right? The timeline.
Like you mean the like when he went back and like so he hopped to the future then hopped back to the past.
Yeah, it would like change things, but time would keep moving forward in the past and in the present, right?
I think so.
Okay,
I can't
so
remember for sure.
Okay, so I think that's right. So literally Takamichi does one final I'm going back into the past, right? And or I'm one more time leap, right?
Yeah, I gotta get it perfect, you know.
But literally as him and that and the character he was trying to save are touching hands, one more lightning strike, and he's thinking like, "No, I'm not done. Like I can't be sent to the future." He gets sent back to his elementary 5-year-old self or whatever.
Oh,
And
it's
he kept
okay. We
and
can
he kept
fix it
all the
all.
memories. He kept
God,
all the memories. He goes over to Takam.
Hmm.
He goes over. He goes over to that friend he was trying to save's house. He goes over to that guy's house and he like looks at him. And that guy's like, "Bro, did we just both go back?" And then everybody grows
Okay.
up. Everybody grows up to do what everything they wanted. It was. I literally went, "Excuse me? This
Man,
is they both go back?" So then at that point, it's like Takamichi and that guy have been childhood friends forever. Nobody dies at the end, and it was like that felt like such a cop out.
well,
yes,
yeah, that's
we've
it's probably
we've
because it was.
we've done it. We've distilled it into peak writing right here. We just made all the sacrifices mean nothing. Perfect.
Literally, every time he went back, none of it meant anything. Honestly, that made me kind of mad. That's why when kind of Windbreakers came out, I was like, and then I watched a little bit with you guys, and I was like, oh, this is actually super good. So yeah, I'm excited for Windbreakers season 2. I honestly want to know if that character who was wearing the skirt, if they're, if they're a like non-binary, if they're a, she her, but I'm wondering if we're getting progressive in these animes. I kind of want to see where that goes. But it's Japan. It's a it's anime, it's whatever. But I'm kind of curious about that character. I won't look into it because I want to be surprised. But other than that, that's our last news story for the day. We all haven't watched or done anything together in a minute, but I was gonna
True.
ask, what have you guys been on? I know Sherm, tell us your journey so far.
With what?
Breaking Bad, my favorite anime.
Yeah, we need Jesse. We need a cook.
I'm Skylar White, yo.
I, God, I actually
She
like.
sucks.
I dislike most characters in that show. Like, I have a hard time picking one that I actually enjoy. Like, they're
Yeah,
all
you
kind
were
of
saying that the other day, sure. You just did
they're
not
they're
like pretty much everybody.
they're all kind of shitty, and I understand that's the point of the whole thing. Is like, yeah, Walt's like trying to be a good person, but also doing crime. It's like, nah, I get it. It's a whole allegory about the gray in people, but man, I can't. Some of these characters, man. Fucking Skylar is the worst. Maria is the worst. Hank's kind of okay sometimes, but then he's also the worst sometimes. I
Jesse is
uh,
Jesse's Jesse.
Jesse's just like I feel bad for Jesse more than anything because like he's just a dumb kid that also got mixed up in drugs. Like Jesse's one of the more sympathetic characters in my opinion. Like
Oh, and
I haven't
yeah.
seen I haven't seen the whole thing yet, so Jesse could do some irredeemable stuff that would probably make me not like him. But
Oh,
at
dude, and
this,
you're getting introduced to Soul and Mike too.
Dude,
Gustavo's
those are my
coming
favorite
through.
characters, man. Saul and
uh,
Mike, those are
Yeah.
my boys.
I Saul's kind of whatever right now. He's not in it very much so far. It's just like he shows up. He's like trying to teach them like, "Hey, I'm gonna get your boy off because he got caught with a pound of meth," and then like, "Oh nope, he's going to prison." But we'll do it this way so that way they think that they captured Heisenberg. And then like Mike's first episode, it was like spoilers if you haven't watched Breaking Bad. It's the episode after Jesse's girlfriend dies, like after a drug overdose. And
Yeah.
fucking Mike's just there and he's just like helping Jesse like clean up the scene and like make sure he doesn't get arrested by the cops. And it's just like
Hmm.
I was expecting this grandiose entrance or like him to do something cool. And it's just like, I don't know. He walked in, he told Jesse what to say, cleaned up some stuff, fucking and he fucking pieced out, and that was all I really saw of him. I'm like, God damn it, I wanted more of this character. This character I know is so fucking cool.
Yeah, and it's
Well,
one of
that's the
those things
thing too
like
about Mike is that like the actor that played him I think was filling in for somebody else for that scene behind the scenes, and then they just kept him around to my knowledge.
Interesting.
and literally Mike, like in even if it's accidental, that introduction to Mike where he just kind of comes in and he looks like a grunt in the background, but it turns out that he is like the right hand man to one of the biggest drug lords in all of like
Whoa.
the like southern,
Hey, let's
That
maybe maybe watch it on the spoilers a little bit.
You know that though, right?
What? That he's the right hand man of Gustavo? No.
Oh, I'm really sorry. Well, no, I think Gustavo more or less like this isn't a spoiler. He like keeps him on payroll, but like I don't think he's like I said, it's
Pretty
been
sure
a long time.
Saul's the one that keeps him on payroll.
You're probably right. Like I said, I have not watched this
I'm
show
just
in
trying
forever.
to keep my mouth shut. That's all I'm trying to do.
Yeah, let's not
right.
go too much further.
I don't remember a lot of it. I could probably be wrong. Don't quote me.
Well, I
But-
mean, my memory's pretty spotty on it too, but I just don't want to say too much because Mike has a lot of like I'm struggling to think of a bad scene Mike's in, to be honest with you. Like he's just solid, and his introduction was fantastic for how simple it was.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. So, anything else you've been doing, dude?
So
sorry.
You want to say something?
Oh, I just wanted to ask. So, what episode are you on right now, then? Because I'm sure you've probably watched at least a couple more.
Season 3, episode 1. I think I finished. I don't think I finished the whole thing. So
okay, gotcha.
We're
so
into the
pretty much season
premiere.
Yeah, we just started. There are those two Mexican brothers that showed up.
I was telling him I don't remember anything about those two.
Yeah, I got in the Discord and I'm like, what do you know about these two Mexican bros? And then Jose's telling me about like some fucking documentary that's on fucking a streaming service. And I'm like, are you talking about like in universe? And he's like, what are you talking about? I'm like, the two Mexican brothers from Breaking Bad. And he's like, oh, I kind of forgot
about
those.
Jose, yeah. I love that you just had like an answer for him that was not at all what he was talking about. I love that you just had something on standby.
I thought he was talking about the Menendez brothers. They're like huge right now.
I don't care about anything happening in like popular media right now.
Well, it's like a docudrama.
Do you remember the name of one of the brothers at least?
No, they haven't really spoken yet. It's like, from what I can gathered from context clues, it's like them leaving Mexico to sneak into like Arizona. I think they're in. New Mexico. They'd be in.
Have you been introduced to Nacho?
No, not yet.
Oh, okay. I'll keep my mouth shut then. I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I was gonna ask anything else on your plate, Sherm?
One Piece is good, but it's going on break, so.
True.
No, I mean you can catch up with the manga, yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm like 1 or 2 chapters behind in the manga, so I could always read that week to week. We did finish the first season of Bleach, I guess. We can talk about that a little bit.
Oh yeah, you guys go ahead. You guys go ahead and talk about that.
There was the we learned the backstory between Ishin and Hisagi.
Misaki, I believe.
Misaki, yeah. That was
Yep. So you can go ahead.
That was cool. Like I kind of put together because I'm preaching to the choir because Salem already knows this, but like I never really realized that the representations inside Ichigo's inner worlds were like spoilers for Thousand Year Blood War if you haven't started watching yet, but like Old Man Zangetsu is like a representation of the Quincy powers inside of Ichigo, and then that like hollow version of Ichigo is like the representation of it's a White or Shiro, right?
Yeah, the name of the hollow was Shiro.
Yeah, so like that made a lot more sense. Old Man Zangetsu is like taking the form of Yuhabaha. They forged this new Zanpakuto. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't have to see it in action before I make my decision on that one.
Yeah, Sherm and I watched 12 episodes together, if I'm right, from season 1?
Yeah. So I imagine when I start season 2, it's gonna be like getting back to the actual war between the Soul Reapers and the Quincy's.
And for clarification for the listeners, so Sherman and I watched, I believe, 12 episodes together, and then he watched the last episode of season 1 yesterday, right?
Yeah.
And I was just in call with him when he was watching it because, like, I pretty much remember all the major beats for this arc that we're in. But yeah, starting season 2 or block 2, whichever.
It's good. It feels like a return to form for Tite from like his previous work on the Fullbring arc. Gem. Like,
well, it's nice that we're touching more on like the actual Quincy's themselves instead of the Fullbringers, which wasn't a fucking thing until Kubo decided to make them a thing.
Yeah, not great. Not a big fan of the Fullbring arc. Plus, it was
not great, not good.
Well,
not great, not terrible.
everyone and their mom has probably already said this at some point over the internet, but it's like it doesn't make a lot of sense for Kubo to remove Ichigo's powers just to immediately give them back in the next arc. Like,
Yeah, I mean, when he used Mugetsu against Aizen and then lost his Shinigami powers, like the Fullbringer arc is literally just a vehicle to get Ichigo's powers back. But like, like the villains are not super interesting except for what I liked. Tsukishima, I believe he uses Book of the End, and then Ginjo, who is like the other substitute. I thought those guys were pretty interesting. Oh, what's up?
Is Tsukishima the one that like implants himself in like other people's memories?
Yeah, that's the guy.
Yeah, that guy was interesting, and then fucking other dude with the weird sword I didn't like. Dirty Boots girl is it was something.
But Sherm, the dirtier she gets, the more powerful she gets.
Her and the more that one lady cooks, the skinnier she gets. I mean, Kubo's got some hits, he's got some misses.
That he does, but
there was
it literally is. Oh, sorry.
Oh, you're good. I was just saying, there's literally like Donut Girl, and I think she plays video games, or is that a different character?
So there was, if we're talking about the Fullbringers, there was a butler type guy who the name of his power was called Time Tells No Lies, which I thought was pretty sick. I think his name is Giriko.
Yeah.
There was a girl who literally, who cares? I remember her power. There was a boy who liked playing video games.
Okay. Yeah, there were two.
And then their
characters.
leader, and their leader was Ginjo, who was like the substitute Shinigami before Ichigo. I thought that was semi-interesting because we kind of explored that a little bit, and like the badge that Ichigo has, he reveals that like it's also a monitoring system.
Yeah, his
but beyond that, like that's pretty much it. Like it's mainly just a vehicle to get Ichigo's powers back, and the Fullbringers effectively don't mean much of anything. It was kind of meh. And we get to Thousand Year Blood War, and then shit's like actually mattering and stuff's going on.
Yeah, like the coolest part of the Fullbringer arc was like the return of the Soul Reapers from the Soul Society to like save Ichigo, like give him his powers back. Like the Soul Reapers like facing off against the Fullbringers was pretty cool, I guess. The dirtier her boots get, the more powerful she gets.
Oh, dude, no, we forgot the most important part of all. Renji didn't job in that arc.
Oh, I was just gonna say, did Dirty Boots Girl fight Renji, and did Renji take home one of them W's?
Yeah, a rare Renji W, because he one-tapped her and killed her. Well, I don't think he killed her, but he one-tapped her and won. Like that, the only time Renji was actually taking a W.
Let's go.
Fullbringer arc redeemed. Best arc.
Reference that one photo I posted the Discord where it's like Rukia with like a sad face, and it says like when you hear Howl Zabimaru and you know Ichigo's gonna have to come and save Renji again.
It's true though. It's true.
So true.
And like, it's such a shame because like Renji is cool. Like I don't hate his abilities. He has a cool design, but he's just a fucking prime grade A job. That's just what he is.
Yeah, Renji's fucking Bankai is sick. His character design a little over the top, but like I get it. Like that. Like if I was 10 years ago, like teenager me would have been fucking so into Renji. But like,
yeah, he's just a generally cool dude, but he takes so many L's. It's just like, why are you even really fighting? You know what I mean? Like that might sound harsh, but
yeah, like I don't know, put fucking Khan in. He'd probably do better.
Maybe. Well, the unfortunate thing too is that Renji's a lieutenant. You know what I mean? Like he's the fucking lieutenant of Byakuya's squad. Like he should not be jobbing this hard.
It's so true. Like all the other lieutenants are fucking good in their own ways, and then there's Renji. Here he is.
Howl Zabimaru.
Howl Zabimaru.
I don't mean to interrupt good talk, but it looks like I forgot one.
You forgot.
On the news?
Yeah, My Hero Academia gets final season. My Hero Academia gets final season for 2025. So
woohoo! Is everyone excited?
Wait until Jose finds out that they made an Iron Man like similar thing for All Might. He's gonna be so angry.
saw it. No, I saw it and I was like, that's fucking stupid. I just moved on because it looks fucking stupid. It looks dumb.
So yeah, totally gonna watch the last season. Totally. Really excited.
Iron Might.
I can't wait to see Deku start his teaching career.
Oh, dude, gonna be Pog.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be sick.
Yeah, look at him.
So
Looks great.
stupid.
Okay, wait. Can you zoom back in on this? I'm
Oh yeah,
gonna
I
take a
know
look
you're gonna
here.
love it. I know you'll love it, Salem.
What do we got? Oh, I kind of do like it. Kind of do.
Yeah, I know.
Like his smile is so off-putting in that thing. Yeah, okay. All right, that's a dub to me.
I always
Doesn't
said
mean I like the series though.
the coolest part of All Might was never like his like actual All Might form. It was his emaciated form. He looked like he was such a better character in that form.
So
God, it looks so weird. I like it. It gets a pass.
you do. I mean, yeah. I mean, My Hero fans, they're gonna eat well until next year. So yeah, that is what
Well,
it is.
I envy them. I wish I could say I love the series. So good on them. I hope it's a nice ride to the end.
Same, same. Sorry, I don't mean to kick y'all off. You guys can continue your Bleach talk after I hop off, but let's wrap this up. Salem, you been doing or watching anything?
So right now, no, but like a week or two back, I was watching Shangri-La Frontier.
Yeah, and it's
Um,
pretty decent.
I actually really enjoyed it. Because a mutual friend of ours recommended this some time ago to me, and I was like, well, maybe I'll watch it at some point. And then randomly, I'm like, you know what? I think this was after we all watched Odd Taxi, and I'm like,
Oh
well, I
yeah.
need something to watch now. And, oh man, Odd Taxi was so fucking good, man.
Yeah.
But after I watched it, I'm like, I need something new. So I remembered Shangri-La Frontier. I'm like, I'll give it a try. And then I saw, oh, VR games, huh? Well,
Got-
let's try it.
Gotta be better than the best representation of that currently, which was Sword Art.
Apparently it is.
Yeah.
I've heard good things.
So I gave it an honest try, and it was actually pretty good. Like the power system and everything is pretty simple to understand. It doesn't really feel like they're really pulling shit out of their ass, if that makes any sense.
Yep.
Mhm.
Excuse me. And like I like the characters. I like the opening's a banger. Like it's just good. Like I'm actually having a genuine good time. I'm not like ironically watching it or something.
Now, did
So
you
I honestly
finish?
need to resume that.
Oh, he answered that question. You already answered it. No, you did not continue. You did not finish it.
No, I paused on I think I was on episode 9, I think 9 or 10.
Wow.
I do need to finish it up though. Like it was really good. Like it had my full attention.
Did you ever
But
watch Log Horizon back in the day?
oh, I did, yeah. I watched everything that they had to offer. I think how many seasons were there 2 or 3?
There was only 2, I think, and the second season came out recently. They might be on a third at this point.
Okay. Well, if I was watching it, I think I was either in high school or I was like in my earlier 20s, something like that. I
Yeah.
remember liking it at the time, but I couldn't speak on how I feel about it now. It's been long.
Yeah, apparently the last season of Log Horizon was 2021.
Yeah. Log
Oh,
Horizon
maybe I
feels
didn't watch season 3.
Log Horizon feels like the shows that are like I know there was an isekai that's like I was isekai'd into another world and here's how I rebuilt the world's economy. Like Log Horizon is just that, but like pretty good.
Oh, I
Yeah, I
watched that
remember they
one
were setting
about.
up like they were making trains and like establishing an economy, right?
Yeah, I mean it was like him trying to figure because they were trapped there, right? They couldn't escape.
Yeah, dude. Oh God, I remember. Just real quick, because I thought it was pretty cool. There was like a cult or like a cult like guild of players with like eyes as their symbol, and like they were purposefully going into dangerous situations to die in hopes that eventually they'd get sent back to their own world, even though they couldn't. They'd always respawn, but they were like so out of their fucking mind of just like we don't care about anything. We're just gonna fight, and if we die, we just hope we go back. Like I remember that because that was so fucking sick to me when I was watching that. Like, these people are fucking just tired of everything.
That might be season 2 because the only thing I remember was like they like get the town established and there was like some minor side stuff going on. Not anything like I definitely don't remember that. I would have remembered that. So I should get back to this at some point. I kind of dropped off. Opening's a banger on season 1.
Uh,
Kind of a meme that we know of from an old podcast we both used to listen to.
yeah, I know what you're talking about. I can't remember the name of the song, but I do
It's
remember the opening.
it's literally called Database, and that's all they sing.
Oh, yep, that's the one, dude. That's the one.
Yep.
Yep, I remember that shit.
Done,
Thought it
done
was a
by the
banger at the time. I need to re-listen to it.
done by the same guys that did they've been doing a lot of stuff. I think it's Man on a Mission, if I remember right.
That sounds correct. Yeah,
that's the name of the band. Their songs are very similar, but they're always slappers.
yeah, good at what they do.
Oh yeah, you want to talk about Uzumaki a little bit?
So I was actually just gonna kind of end off with I've just been watching Dan to Dan and Dragon Ball Daima. Like I said earlier, I do like that they remade those Buu saga scenes. So that's kind of like where my hope for like maybe a whole Dragon Ball remake would come through. But the other thing is Uzumaki. So apparently the one of the let's see, we were screwed over. Uzumaki executive producer breaks silence on episodes 2, shocking quality drop.
Sam,
So
did
it
you see
says
any of this on
That's not
Twitter?
good.
yeah. So
For
this is
Uzumaki?
Yeah.
No,
so
I haven't heard a peep about Uzumaki, not even episode 1.
So apparently, this is what the producer said. The options were A, not finish and air nothing and call it a loss. B, just finish and air episode 1 and leave it incomplete. Or C, run all 4, warts and all, and let everybody like get credited that contributed to it. So they decided, let's just let everybody kind of get their credit. Hey, we worked on this thing, but they did not give us the money or the time to do what we needed to do for episode, like for this
Well,
same
isn't that
quality as
depressing?
episode 1. Yep.
Yeah.
Now, granted, I mean, I guess we'd have to see what episode 2 would have in store to really see what they call a quality drop. You know what I mean? But
Me and Jose have seen what episode 2 has in store. It's pretty
It's
not
a
good.
mess. Yeah, it
are you
is a
serious?
mess. It
Yeah.
is not
Oh,
good.
good God!
Can you
Like,
bring up
man,
the
they already did a
scene
number.
on the beach?
They already did a number with the fucking Junji Ito collection, if you guys remember that was a thing.
Yep.
Yep.
And like that was already hideous. And then they announced they're doing Uzumaki, and it's like, okay, sick. We're gonna be focused on this one story, and we have a cool style we're going with, and the animation looks like good to fine. Whatever you're thinking, I think it looks pretty good. But and now we're hearing, oh yeah, guys, so deadlines, lack of funding, it's going to shit. Like, why, dude? Stop doing this.
Here we go.
Yeah, here we go. Yeah, look at it. Look how good it
Oh
looks.
my God.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Guys,
The quality drop has the drop in quality has never been
Oh no.
so
Oh,
gratuitous.
my heart is in pain, man.
Yeah.
Look, Zoro's 110 centimeters said it best. The first episode was godly, bro. What happened? I'm with you, man.
I'll just say the first episode was fine. It wasn't that. It was fine.
No, like it was good. It was pretty high quality.
I would say
compared to that.
Yeah, for sure. Like compared to the second episode, it's like night and day. But like, I'm not gonna sit here and say episode 1 was like a masterpiece. It still looked goofy.
Is Uzumaki on Crunchyroll?
No, it's on Max.
HBO Max.
Oh, okay. Well, I will find a way, quote unquote, to watch episode 1 then, and then see the comparison. I'm curious.
Isn't my Max login stuff on the Discord?
I don't remember. It'd be in
I don't remember either.
It'd be in the pinned messages if it was.
Okay.
I mean, like, because I genuinely do, now that I've heard this, I want to see how good episode 1 was and then see this drop off shit. Just, man, they just don't want to animate his work. So that's what I'm getting.
They hate him. Doctors
like brother,
hate
like
him.
if episode 1, when I watch it, is solid enough, I'm just gonna be so sad seeing what else is in store for like the other episodes. Because guys, if you don't want to do it, just say you don't want to do it. Like, why are we getting this half-ass shit? You know?
Yeah.
I feel bad that the animators are probably going to take the brunt of this too, because they were probably the ones yelling at the studio heads, like, "Yo, we
give us
need
more money.
We need more something. Time.
I
more
need
money.
more time."
Well, yeah, let's talk about that gem again.
All right. Well,
Terminator
let's
Zero
head it
for
off.
listeners.
Let's head it off here. I gotta go get ready for work. But yeah, I've been Jose, aka Sinomonjo, and you guys have been.
I'm Baker. Hello.
No, you're not. Say your name.
Sorry, Flow Nominal. I'm Mactastic.
Say what's my name. I'm not even that far.
Flow Nominal.
That's not my name.
What's your name?
Faux Nominal.
Phenomenal.
Okay, Flow Nominal. That's good to hear. So are we?
Look,
we're heading
Flow
off?
Nominal was from the Boondocks episode. I am a different character.
I am my own person. Thank you.
Yes, I am Jesus. Hear me roar. Something.
All right. If you guys want to get a hold of us, we do have you can get a hold of, ask us questions on the Twitter or the Instagram. We also got the email. They'll be in the links below, but if you kind of want to hear them out, it'll be Isano_Manjo for both Instagram and Twitter. And then the email will be isano.monjo@gmail.com. Go ahead and send us any questions. If you disagree about how good Uzumaki is or about how excited you are for the end of My Hero, let us know. We'll tell you you're wrong. It's okay to be wrong. Other than that, I'm going to peace out. You guys have anything else to say before we peace out?
Well, hopefully, by the time we record next, my computer will be up and running, and then I can talk more about Shangri-La Frontier.
Oh yeah. Hey, how about this? Challenge for Salem.
Mhm.
If you finish Shangri-La Frontier, I will also try to finish Shangri-La Frontier. I don't know if you want to take that challenge up, Sherm. You're busy
How
with
about-
Breaking Bad. That's a good show.
How about he finish Shangri-La Frontier and then finish Freerin, so we can have a Freerin episode?
We'll see what
Freerin.
happens after I finish. We'll see what happens after I finish Shangri-La Frontier.
Come on, it's really good, man.
I'm sure it is. I'm sure it is.
God damn.
The thing is too is that I would have to rewatch Freerun from the beginning too.
Yeah,
Oh,
do
that's
that.
true.
It's good. It's really good.
I remember liking it. I'm just saying
Yeah.
I'd have to start fresh.
Yeah, the entire thing's so fucking good. Rewatching is.
See my boy Qual again.
Wait, which one was Qual?
Qual was the he was like the mage in the Demon Lord's army. He was like the first big boy. He was in episode.
Oh yeah. The weird like pig face man.
Oh,
he had a big beard. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. That's
Yep.
my boy. That's my boy
Yep.
right there. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember because I saw him and I was like, "This is Salem's favorite character."
Yeah.
And you were right on the money.
Yeah,
All right. Well, we'll see if Salem ever goes back to Freerin or finishes Shangri-La. Well, that's it from us. You guys have a good one. Bye.